Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Gigi.
And I'm JG.
All right, JG.
Yeah.
Oh, I know y'all wondering where JG was. He said he took a little break, but he's back with me this Monday morning. Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a great weekend. It was a beautiful weekend weather-wise here in the 757, and I hope you had a great weekend. We had a wonderful service and worship yesterday at Grace and Twine Ministry, and I'm hoping you had the same. Well, first of all, just want to lift up prayers this morning. We heard the news about former President Joe Biden and his diagnosis of prostate cancer. So we're going to believe the report of the Lord. We're going to pray for him for his healing and recovery because we know that we serve Jehovah Rapha, God our healer. So we're going to pray for Joe Biden as well as his family. Just lift him up in prayer. Today, um, sharing a gym nugget. You know, it's funny how these daily bread devotionals, they prepare these maybe a year in advance. But by the time that they come up, for me, they're very relative to some of the things that are going on. Today's topic title is Better Together. And it's talking about how two is better than one. Coming from Ecclesiastes, the fourth chapter. And starting at the ninth verse, it says, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. I want you to pay attention to some of these words. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of three strands is not quickly broken. Yes, we're better together. You know, Hezekiah Walker wrote a song, I need you, you need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me, agree with me. It is his will that every need is supplied. You are a part of me. I need you to survive. We are better when we work together. Now, my gym nugget this morning, I'm quoting somebody as part of it, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But my gym nugget is none of this happens without y'all, and I'm going to say God. And you're saying, who said that? Well, I have been following American Idol, and I've been following this young man, Jamal Roberts. And guess what? To make a long story short, Jamal Roberts won American Idol. Young man, family man from Meridian, Mississippi, PE teacher. And it was just so awesome. And you know, a lot of times in these contests and everything, it's a matter of who votes, the one that gets the most votes. And everybody was praying that he would win because really he was the best. He was honestly the best. And I just was following his journey. And this morning he shared he just shared it, and it was just so beautiful, and I just had to share it with you all. It says, I'm still trying to process this. God is so good. From my first step on that stage to this unbelievable moment, I never dreamed a kid from my hometown, a little town called Meridian, Mississippi, nobody heard of, would one day be called American Idol. This journey has been bigger than me, and I am so grateful for every person who believed in me when I was just chasing a dream. Most of all, I hope my girls see this and know that with faith, hard work, and everyone grinding for something greater, This is our victory. I like that. He said, this is all our victory. Now I get to make music with the best in the world and share my story. But this isn't the end, it's just the beginning. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. None of this happens without y'all. That's where I got that from. None of this happens without us working together and coming together. I thought that was great. And as it was saying here, we we are stronger. We have strength, and it says the Bible describes the strength of wise partnering when we come together. That's in all areas of life. We're better together. And as it was sharing here, God's plan is for us to live in community, helping others and receiving help in return. So that's all I have to say. None of this happens without y'all. And I added God because when we look at verse 12 in Ecclesiastes 4, it says a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. So with us working together and God in the middle, oh, we are more than conquerors. We can conquer anything. But that thing right there is being important. If we didn't vote, he wouldn't have won. Everybody had to be behind this. And I was on last night as I was watching the finale. Even some of my Facebook friends, we were voting. We were voting as it was going on. One young lady, she said, 30 votes from my house. I said, 10 from my house. But it's that coming together. And that can happen in all areas, but it's about coming together, not being jealous of one another, that one will get ahead of the other, but coming together, because when we do, we all are victorious. We all can be successful. Oh, Pastor, I know you got something to say about this.
Well, uh, that's one of the things I've used when I counsel married couples,
Mm-hmm.
about working together, being able to be together, as each other you have, the other one have, and the other one have,
Mm-hmm.
they come together and put it together.
Right.
One give the other hand up.
Right.
But a lot of times, that's one of the things that separate couples.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
me, mine, and I, but they don't have God in the middle.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
So working together and doing things, it's always been my pet peeve, that people work together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we're fighting and fussing and talking about different things on different channels on social media,
Mm-hmm.
putting
Mm-hmm.
one another down.
Yep.
So
Instead of coming together.
yes, but and it's petty.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
we need to work on that better and better this year.
Mm-hmm.
Not only
Mm-hmm.
this year, but the whole entire century of
Mm-hmm.
working together, countries
Yes.
working together with this country.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Mm-hmm.
don't understand togetherness. We always understand what I want and what I want to have.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the things that really hit me when you was talking about working together, being together.
Yeah, and it's strength
Yeah,
in numbers when we come together.
yeah,
Whether we're talking about a relationship, whether we're talking about even in our own, let's bring it down front, even in our own black communities.
yeah,
What does it say? One can chase a thousand, two can chase 10,000,
yeah.
y'all. So when we really come together, this is what I loved about this American Idol thing, because we really got behind Jamal Roberts. Y'all don't know what anybody else would say, but we got behind Jamal Roberts because he was very good and he deserved that. But we need to do that in all areas of life,
Yeah.
all areas of life, in our marriages, in our communities, in our churches, and all around. Now, we can't have that crab mentality, because the thing that gets me about sometimes, because we don't come together, and what he said there, he said, this is our victory. This is not just my victory, it's our victory. Because if I could do this, if we come together for somebody else, they can have that same type of victory. So, again, the title this morning is We're Better Together, and the Jim Nugget quoted from Jamal Roberts. None of this happens without y'all and God. That's it.
Right.
That's it right there.
And it starts at home first.
Oh, yeah.
That's why marriages, can last longer. We
Mhm.
been married, what, 43 years?
It will be
Well,
43. Might as well. Might as well. Right at the
43
door.
years,
43 years.
and that's working together,
Right. Right.
But we know the order.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
an order that God put
Yes.
in the Bible that we should be. There's an order.
Yes.
And we honor that order, but at the same
Yes.
time, we are together.
Yes. 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 So that's the lesson from today,
Yeah.
from our daily bread. And again, congratulations to Mr. Jamal Roberts. I know great things are going to happen to him. He's 27 years old,
Yeah.
young family,
Yeah.
married.
Yeah.
Just had his new baby 10 days ago, y'all. So 3 girls. So lift him up in prayer. What a beautiful victory. So, like he says, all of our victory because we come together because we need each other.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for walking. It's a beautiful morning. Here is not a lot of humidity. Perfect. So I hope you get your walking on. Don't forget to subscribe to the Jim Nugget channel. Y'all heard the good news. We're over 50,000 subscribers. Woohoo! To God be the glory. Oh, we headed to 100,000. We headed to, and you can help us. You can help us subscribe, support the ministry through the super chats, also through Grace and Twine Ministries.com. Oh my goodness. Some just telling me this morning we have a wonderful webmaster, Mr. Gibbs. He maintains our website, graceandtwineministry.com. Want to give him a shout out this morning. But God is just good, y'all. God is just good. And things can be even better when we come together and work together. Also want to remind you, get your Walking 1K with Gigi shirt. Just go to gg1kstore.etsy.com. Order your shirt in either soft pink or white. Get your walk on in your Walking 1K with Gigi shirt. But we thank you. We thank you for tuning in. We thank you for subscribing because we have a mission to go into all the world. And our mission is to inspire, to encourage, and to instruct. So y'all be blessed. Enjoy this beautiful day. But don't forget, we're better together. And guess what? None of this happens without y'all and God. Y'all be blessed.
Yeah.
Bye.